Maize millers are staring at huge losses after the government disowned subsidy contracts presented to Parliament by millers. Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mithika Linturi told Parliament the contract between the millers and the National Treasury was punitive as it protected the processes from any liability, putting the whole process into question. The contracts were signed in June last year and with the National Treasury in a bid to lower the cost of maize mill. However, the deal collapsed after Treasury failed to pay the millers on time.
Last week, the National Assembly faulted millers for supplying subsidized maize flour past the stipulated period, increasing the subsidy program pending bills. Millers might be once again be faced with the possibility of not receiving the 2.5 billion shillings balance after the Ministry of Agriculture disowned the contract millers presented to the National Assembly.
I think this is fraud from where I sit. I have no shame in admitting realities of life and where the truth is.
Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mithika Linturi says the contract was skewed towards the processors, indemnifying the millers against any mishaps that might face the subsidy program.
So my contract that is supposedly to have been approved by the Attorney General is only 2 lines. The other one is 4 lines, which goes to extent of even making or saying the miller shall not be accountable. So, I am in a very awkward situation.
The government says the interest accrued from the last subsidy program continues to grow and currently stands at 300 million shillings, while Treasury owes the National Cereals and Produce Board 1.3 billion shillings from the 2017 subsidy program.
But in your submissions, the request you made through the supplementary 2, so supplementary 1 this year, you asked for 3.267. Where was the 267 or so million going?
From 14 billion, we were only allocated 12 billion, which we used to pay. This was meant to pay the millers, the farmers, the suppliers of the maize, and also the National Cereals and Produce Board.
On the current maize shortage, Linturi admitted that traders are having challenges finding grain on the international market.
But the sad story out there is that maize is so rare that we are not able to get enough maize. So during your weekend outings and interaction with your constituents, let them also please try to tell them to start appreciating that rice can be a substitute for starch.
To this end, Parliament is contemplating introducing a bill that will reintroduce the strategic food reserve. Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.